Hey, everybody. How is your Friday going? The last Friday in 2022. Hey. Y'all, can y'all believe 2023 is literally what, 2 days away, 1 day away? Because we have tomorrow and then it's what, Sunday? That's crazy. That is so crazy. This year just really just came in, peeked around a little bit, and was out of here. That is crazy how fast this doggone year has gone by. And so many things has happened in 2022. I'm just ready for it to get the hell out of here because I am just waiting to see what 2023 has in store for us all. And baby, I can see big things. 2023 is going to bring a big change for us all, baby. Because we all about to reap the harvest of the seeds that we have sown. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope y'all are as well. So y'all see the topic of the video, okay? The messenger. Okay, so you can have 1,000 things to say, 1,000 things to uplift and try to instill in other people and critique other people's lives, this, that, and the third and fourth. But you got to make sure that you stand on the same stuff that you try to feed to somebody else. Like you can't critique other people's lives down to the dumpster when, down to every little inkling of their being. But your stuff's still crazy. Like you can't teach somebody how to be something that you haven't even learned how to be. You know what I'm saying? You can speak from experience of what you've been through, but you can also be honest with yourself and say, I'm still figuring it out. So I'm just telling you what I've done to this point. And still, as I always go back to, nobody is a perfect parent, okay? We can't dictate, what these children are going to do as adults. Even when, because most of them, when they get grown, they think that age really make them grown. And that they could just do whatever it is they want to do. And they love to say, I'm grown. But when stuff got, when the chips are down or they back up against the wall, they ain't calling on nobody but mama. And I just want to know, how comfortable are you? Like, how much do you all tolerate, like, from your adult children? As far as, you remember the video last night was about, is it okay? Can you take constructive criticism from your children? Okay, cool. We all decided that, yeah, hopefully everybody can. But do you not at some point when they get a certain age still demand a level of respect? Like, do you feel like, oh, because they grown, they can just do whatever because they grown? Wow. Now, all the while you're critiquing someone else's parenting or what they got going on. Cause I just be seeing, I just be seeing stuff in my, everyday life that just kind of be making me think how people are just so quick to judge other people in their situations, while really not facing what the reality of their own situations are. Like it's quicker to um see what's going on in everybody else's life but your own. Like, so it's quicker to deflect and push your feelings and emotions off on other people and their lives, because you really don't want to deal with what's really going on in your own life, your own shortcomings, the things in your life that you have to work on, because you're so busy worrying about the next person. I just be seeing a lot of that these days. That's why anytime I say something, I say, okay, I can only tell you what I've gone through or what I felt as a child or as an adult, but I can't critique what you do, because whatever you do, that's your thing. That's your thug theasy. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? However you choose to manage your life. Now, if you ask for advice, and if I've been in that place before, I can tell you how maybe I've overcome or how I maybe have dealt with the situation while I was in it. But that's it. I can't critique how you choose to deal with your situation. You know what I'm saying? Now I can have an opinion, because opinion like an asshole. Everybody got one. But we have to be careful not to allow our opinions to become judgments. It's a difference between having an opinion and judging someone. Those are two totally different things. It's a thin line between having an opinion and actually thinking that you sit high enough to judge somebody else. And we just have to watch what we put our mouth on, because sometimes the same things that you critique and you try to make seem so bad about somebody else can show up at your front door. So now, God, like, okay, so now you show me how you deal with it. Since you thought that you could tell somebody else how to handle their stuff in this situation, now let me put you in it and see if you're going to apply those same lessons to your own life. And a lot of times, a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't apply the actions that they try to put out to other people. They don't apply that to their own life. Like I said, it's just easy to give somebody else advice versus taking your own advice and improving your own situation. That's what it's starting to seem like in this world, that people can give advice, but they can't take it, nor can they apply their own knowledge to improving their own life or their own situation or their own children. It just be like, because everybody got an opinion about, how people raise their children. Everybody's children is supposed to be so perfect in this fairy tale world that everybody living in. But like I said, kids have their own minds because they're your child. You plant the seeds and you pray to God that they grow. But at the end of the day, they're still their own person. So that means they have their own, their own minds. They're going to move in their own space, in their own time. You can only pray that the things that you've instilled in them, they will allow it to grow and manifest. But you can't make them be who you want them to be. That's just not a reality. You can guide them. You can hold their hand in situations where you can't hold their hands. You can make sure you're always there to hold it when you can, but you have to understand sometimes you have to let go. And also, you can't bask in the accolades of your children. Let them celebrate their accomplishments. You can't live through your children. Let them get grown and go and go make your own success stories, and because your child got a certain place in life, it's not, other people's children just may not want that for themselves. That just may be not what they want. Entrepreneurship is a big thing. A lot of people are not doing common things these days. A lot of these younger children, I'd be so proud of them. They be, real young, opening businesses and, doing other stuff that at their age, I wouldn't have even had courage, nor did I have the knowledge to do. So I've been watching a lot of them now in this new era. And I'd be like, wow, these kids these days is built different. Their intellect is through the roof, a lot of them, but you still have those who kind of fall short. But not saying they're not capable, but they're just going to do it in their time. And that's okay, because we all had to do stuff in our own timing. You can't make people be who you want them to be, whether they came out your twat or not. You know what I'm saying? Or out your nutsack. Don't matter. They're going to be who they're going to be. You can plant the seeds, pray that they grow. You can set the blueprint out for them. You can do everything, lay everything out perfectly for them, and they could still go a totally different route. And again, speaking from experience, these children just, do their thing. And you got to understand, sit back sometimes and let your children make their mistakes, because it's going to happen. But you just have to be very, very, very careful of the messenger that's bringing all the messages. You have to watch them as well. You can't give them passes, even if you're applying the things that they're saying, even if you're applying that to your life or using that to improve something in your livelihood or take a different direction in your life. You can't allow them passes. Don't just listen to the message. Pay attention to the messenger. If you got somebody in front of you passing you a message like they perfect, like they've never done anything in their life wrong, like they have all the answers, you are listening to the wrong messenger. You're listening to someone that's giving you a biased opinion based on something that they may have never even gone through. Because in order to go through stuff, all of us has done stuff that we may have not been proud of. So that means you're not perfect. Everybody has at some point in their life failed by the wayside. That means you are not perfect. Many of us have not walked a straight and narrow line every day of our life. At some point, we did something again that we may not be proud of, or that if it got out to the world may not be, look good to the world. It's okay to stand in your, if you've had a messed up life, it's okay to stand in your BS. Stand in it. You did it. What are you hiding it for? Like, what are you being shiesty and like trying to back down from it for? It's a part of your story. It's not about how you begin. It's about how you end. So whatever you have to go through in the first chapters of your life, it's just what you had to go through to get to where you're going. So you have to not really, I ain't gonna say be proud, but you have to acknowledge the things in your life that may have not been so good. Because you got to understand, those are the things that built your character. The things that you went through that you're not proud of, those are really the things that built your character. Because if everything was perfect all the time, then you don't get no lesson out of that. And you also have to learn how to be okay with knowing that some people, everybody that comes in your life is either a blessing or a lesson. Okay. For the ones that's supposed to be there for the lesson, those are temporary people. Learn the lesson and move on. Don't allow them to overstay their welcome, because when you do, you start wondering why chaos in your life, you can't find peace anywhere. It's because you have people in your space that were only supposed to be there for a temporary amount of time. You've allowed them to overstay their welcome. So now chaos is in your home. Chaos is in your space. The vibes are off because you've attached yourself to something that you were not supposed to attach yourself for. You was not supposed to attach yourself to. You was only supposed to learn the lesson that they were sent there to give you and allow them to move on about their business. And use the lesson to improve yourself. We all have a job here. We all have a reason. We all have a purpose. But we just have to learn not to let people overstay their welcomes in our lives. And we have to be careful what we take from people and insert in our lives and in our space. You know what I'm saying? I like to hear different people talk about different things that they've gone through in their life, even the ones that are relatable to me, because I love to see how people overcome. It's not so much to hear the bad parts of what you've gone through. It's more to see how you overcame it. So if at some point in my life I come to it, I can always think back to maybe what you said. And if it works in my situation, learn how to apply it, because every day is a learning experience. I don't care how old you are. You're never too old to learn something new. Every day you can learn something new, and you can always learn from people. And the things that people teach you, it doesn't have an age limit on it. We can learn from the younger generation too, because this new genre of people and this new world is something foreign to most of us from the 80s and 90s. We're not used to living like this. We don't really understand what the heck is going on around us. And some of these children, they're more into the world. So they can help us sometimes, guide us through that confusion a little bit. But still, you have to be careful of the messenger. You can hear the message, but still take heed of the messenger as well. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, the devil got people too. Okay. So sometimes the messenger don't have your best interest at heart. Sometimes they'll deliver the message they were sent to deliver, but it's not always good. It's just that, a lot of people just lack accountability. A lot of people just lack being able to really stand in their truth, stand in their, and this is who I am. And, just be this who I am, whether you like it or not. Either you deal with me in my rare form, or you can't deal with me at all. You see what I'm saying? I love the people that can deal with me in rare form, not the people that expect me to put on a face to fit in the room that they're in. Be able to accept me in rare form, or you can't accept me at all. Because I'm not good at changing faces, nor do I want to learn. I am who I am. I stand in my imperfections just as strong as I stand in my perfections. because they're all a part of me. You understand? And my imperfections are who, they're the things in life that are improving me. Because I look back on a lot of things I did in my life and be like, dang, I can't believe I even went through that. Or dang, like where was everybody at to protect me? Like why was I able to do that at such a young age? Why was I even in those positions? Like why was I in those areas? But I had to understand that there's no need to ask, why. I started now asking myself, why not you? You survived it. Why not you? Why wouldn't you be the one that they pick? Because God gave his toughest battle to his strongest soldiers. So why not you? Why not? You were chosen to endure whatever it is that you had to endure because you have a bigger purpose. Nothing that is worth having is going to come easy. So the road is going to be bumpy. You're going to find yourself sometimes in the middle of pure hell. But you have to stay grounded in what you believe in, grounded in knowing that God going to protect you. If he bring you to it, he'll bring you through it. And as long as you stay grounded in that, you're going to be okay. But, we just really, 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 really have to I hate firecrackers. Y'all know that I hate the time of year when firecrackers and stuff like that come because it's the worst thing for me. I jump all night long. I cannot stand the sound of firecrackers. I do not like it at all. It just makes me I can't stand it. It makes me cringe. I don't like firecrackers. And I hate the holidays that come around that require them, okay? When they sell them. I cannot stand it. But just like I said, be careful of the messenger. If you're watching the messenger, even if you hold him at a high regard and you start to see shiesty stuff, don't ignore it. Because you ignoring it is only making you complicit. Because if they're sending you the message, imagine how many more people they're guiding with that same message that 9 times out of 10 they don't even believe in. They don't even stand in. Because being real is standing in front of the world bare form. Flaws and all, imperfections and all, and not being ashamed of nothing. I don't regret a damn thing I ever done. Whether it was good or bad, I did it. Long as God forgave me, I don't care who earthly don't. I don't give a damn. You understand? And excuse my language, I'm just real emotional about that. I can't stand people. I don't like fake people. I don't like people that try to put out fake narratives about themselves or others. Like, it's so much fakeness in this world that's what this world operates off. So when they get a real person that stand in their truth, they don't know how to deal with them. A real person that stand in their truth is not even acceptable to this world. Everybody just want to pick me as person, a person that's gonna follow the leader, or a person that's gonna be whatever it is that the world want them to be. I don't want that around me, and I'm not that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not never have been, never will be a pick me. It is what it is for me. Like I said, you take me in rare form, or you don't take me at all. And that's pure blank period. And I'm imperfect. But God loves me. He loves me right in this imperfect form. He's still working on me. Sometimes he got to spank me. He got to smack me in my mouth sometimes and be like, girl, if you don't hush. But he know me better than I know myself. So as long as he love me, you know what I'm saying? I know that I'm straight. Because he always protects me. And anything he brings me to, he brings me through. Even when I'm not always right. But one thing I'm good at is holding myself accountable and knowing that I'm not right and asking God to, forgive me, man. And, a lot of people tell you, I always be like, man, look, I'm on probation with God. Leave me alone. When I know I done too much, I put my own self on probation. I tell people quick, I'm on probation with Jesus. Stop. Don't come bother me. Let me get off my probational period, honey. I'm back on probation. But no matter when I fall short, I don't ever think that God don't love me. I know he do. But being just in like just watching stuff on social media and stuff, you just see so much different stuff that when you're a person like me, it'd be wild to you. Like people really wild. Like you critique other people and then get out their body And you be like, wait a minute. Like you portrayed yourself this way, but now look at what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? People be out their body. Like rare form. See, one thing about not being true to yourself from the jump, one day that mask got to come off. One day about coming out in disguise is one day that mask got to come off, baby. And see, when that mask come off and reveal the truth, see, it happens unconsciously. You can't even stop it because it's out there now. It's done. So now your words don't even hold no value no more when you're trying to offer quote unquote help. Oh, please, you got your own shit you need to clean up. You got your own stuff you need to work on. While you trying to critique somebody else and tell them how they can be a better this and that, you need to worry about your own. Because you know what I'm saying? We all, we know we got a mess, but honey, clearly you don't see that you got a mess too. Because baby, you done missed it. You done missed it. Ain't no way. Because it's just certain stuff, baby, I ain't tolerating. I don't give a doggone. It ain't happening. It ain't happening around me. Period. I don't care who it is. Kids, family, friends. Respect gonna carry you a long way. Respect will carry you further than money will. You understand me? And if you feel like you can't respect me, I don't care what kind of body you in, what kind of form you in. If you feel like you gotta disrespect me, you gotta stay the hell away from me. You understand? I don't care how I'm gonna control your damn emotions, okay? I don't care. Don't get out your body around me. Because at the end of the day, my position in your life don't change. You understand? I am who I am to you. I tell my older children all the time, they already know, don't say nothing crazy around me. Don't do nothing crazy that I wouldn't approve of around me. What you do in your own spare time, that's your business. You grown. But around me, I demand my respect. I don't give a doggone. Don't get out your body around me. You understand? Don't get out your body around me, baby. Cause it's gonna be hard to come back from it. So be careful what you do. Cause once you step out of that and you step into that position, baby, you gotta stay there. You gotta stay there. Cause I don't demand much, but my respect I'm gonna demand from something that, hey, I'm gonna demand that I don't give a doggone what you're doing. People be living in illusions, man. People be creating their own worlds in their own heads, and they always make themselves right in an illusion. Bruh, stop. Come out of that space. Come into reality. See what's really going on. Stop seeing everybody else bullshit but your own. Like, stop. You weird. That's weird behavior now. People got to stop being weird, man. Y'all better watch the messenger. The messages that y'all be taking and applying to y'all houses and the way you raise your children and the way you keep house, the way you is as a woman or a man, y'all better pay attention to the messenger and stop. Ain't nobody perfect. Y'all got to stop. Stuff be funny to me, man, because people weird. Like, people are really, really weird. And, I can't relate. I can't relate because I don't come from that weird behind me. Me and mostly all my family members that I'm around, we all so imperfect, that most of us just, we'll call each other on our BS, but we already love each other for who we are. We don't have to put on masks around each other. When I get on my doggone thing, he always get the call, and I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, I can't be around nobody or be in the midst of nothing that I got to put no mask on. Like, I ain't good at that. I don't even like Halloween. I don't do dress up. I don't do dress up at all. I don't indulge in clown shit because I don't wear masks. You understand? But people be weird for real. Like, you be watching stuff and you just be like, wow. Or just seeing stuff around in your everyday life and be like, wow, people weird. That's why I don't really deal with people. People weird. And I can't relate, And I'm just one, just like I want a person to call me on my BS, I'm gonna call you on your BS. You can't pull the wool over my face. You can't convince me easily. I'm not easy to convince. Even if no BS. You ain't gonna make me see something that I don't see. Period. I don't care how much you try to convince me. You're not gonna do that. I don't care how much of a good game you spit. You're not gonna convince me of something that I don't see. You're not gonna convince me. You're not gonna piss in my face and tell me it's raining. We ain't gonna play them kind of games now. You know, it's piss. You know, it's just, child, y'all funny as shit. Boy. Child, I just never knew. Well, I do. Like I said, you see it in your everyday life. So many fake people, so many masked up people, so much stuff. Just a bunch of stuff. You know, it's just, I don't know, y'all. It'd be funny, but I hope in 2023, everybody else is at least looking to take the mask off. Because, baby, them masks gonna come off whether you want them to or not. So go ahead and take control of your life now and take the mask off yourself before the world take it off for you. Because see, that's when it get bad. When the world got to take your mask off for you, it's kind of hard to clean it up. So go ahead and take your own damn mask off on your own terms. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the world reveal you. Reveal yourself when you can tell your own story. Don't let the world have to reveal who you are. Reveal who you are yourself. And whoever gonna rock with you, gonna rock with you. And the ones that need to rock with you, gonna rock with you in rare form. You're not gonna have to put on a mask for them to rock with you. Because they're gonna rock with who you are in rare form. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna respect you more for being in rare form because there's a lot of people that relate to rare form. Whether it's ghetto, whether it's bougie, whether it's in between, whether it's highly successful, whether it's down in the dumps. It's people in all stages of life. So you're going to still have somebody that's going to be able to rock with you in your form. You don't got to put on a mask. Because then, you know, when you put on a mask, it's just too much. You got to just try to spend too much time keeping that mask tight. It takes too much effort for something that can be avoided. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got shit to live check to check, so what? Do what you gotta do in your life to improve it. Don't be ashamed of it. It's something you gotta go through. We all go through it. I tell somebody quick. I work every day. I got a shelter. My kids got food. They got clothes. I provide all their needs and some of their wants. I thank God for that ability. And I pray to God that when it's my time to walk into my season, that I'm prepared and I don't fumble the bag. And I don't fumble my blessings. I stay down until the end. You know, I continue to work hard. I grind hard till I get to what God got for me. But I'm not going to fake it until I make it. You know, that's the worst saying that people got fake it till you make it. Why? Because again, faking it, one day that mask got to come off. What you looking for? Her tablet? Yeah. Oh, it's probably around there somewhere. Can you put ice in here for me, son? See, you know, walked in here and walked right into a job. How was work? Good. That's good, baby. You know, stop trying to fake it till you make it, baby. Because understand, faking it till you make it means that one day the world will reveal who you are. Reveal yourself on your own terms. Don't fake it till you make it. Be who you are. Stand in your truth. You know, you don't have to tell everybody your business. But if you decide to offer something, don't offer a damn lie. Offer who you are. Because most people don't even ask you. So why offer people a lie? If you can't be true to yourself, what the heck can you do for other people? I never trust nobody that can't be true to themselves. You don't love your own self. You got to lie and hide who you are. Well, I'm supposed to trust you. How am I supposed to, you know, take the message that you delivering? Messenger. You just a dog that bring a bone. And you just say whatever you think gonna fit in every situation, but you really don't know what the hell you talking about. Your words don't hold no value. You crazy as hell. Because you don't love yourself. You can't love me. You know what I'm saying? If you don't love yourself, you can't teach me nothing. You don't love yourself. I can't hold your words to no value. Because you got a mask on. And once you done started with a lie, you got to keep on adding lies to keep covering up that lie. You know, y'all be weird. You know, not y'all. I'm just saying people. You know, a lot of human beings be weird. And I just be sitting back like people be oldish. You know, I'd be like, wow, you know, I come from an era of older women and older women and men, and you know, it just wasn't like this era of people. Like I was just telling my husband last night, I said, you know, if they were like this, we never saw it. You know, that's probably why they used to tell our behinds to go in the room, get out of grown people's face, so we can never see them in rare form. That could be why though. Because baby, and I know even at my age of, you know, I'm still trying to, at this point, I'm elevating mentally and intellectually. I'm growing. I'm putting away childish things at some point. It's still some things that'll get me out of character. It's still some things that my reaction may seem childish to people, but I'm working on me at my age. So I know, you know, people that's way older, like, God dog, how long do it take? Because it's just like, it's no way. If I'm already working out, I see the flaws in my ways at my age, which everybody don't operate the same. Everybody's mind don't work the same. But, you know, sometimes you just have to sit back and evaluate, like, what you going to allow your legacy to be. When you leave here today or tomorrow, or years and years and years and years and years, I pray for all you years and years and years and years from now, what do you want your legacy to be? What do you want people to always remember about you? You want them to remember a lie, or do you want them to remember who you really are? And maybe tell your story for years and years and years to come. You know what I'm saying? Or do you want to be an illusion of maybe who you want to be? Because when you create lies in your head and, you know, spit that venom to other people, usually that's, you know, right from wrong. You're just choosing to do wrong. And you'll just talk like you're doing right. But you really ain't. If y'all get what I'm saying. Don't talk about it, be about it. Stand in that. If you know, like, do it. Y'all, it don't matter. Caskets don't have no butt beds. Be who you are, bro. If people gonna love you, they gonna love you regardless. You don't have to wear a mask. And like I said, any room that you feel like you gotta have a mask on, God didn't plant you there. You put yourself there. You executing your free will. You're not moving of God, because God don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Be a leader. Leaders alter the way other people think and make them feel, you know, come to where they are in their rare form. They don't, you know, they don't dumb themselves down to fit in a space. That's not a leader. You a pick-me. You a pick-me. You know, when you dumb yourself down to fit in a space, you a pick-me. You want to fit in. Why you want to fit in when everybody was born to stand out? Everybody was born original. You know what I'm saying? You was born original. Why you want to be like everybody else? If you're going to put yourself out there to really teach something different that maybe somebody else ain't teaching. Or really leave a mark on the word that maybe somebody else ain't left. Or even if somebody else did leave it, you work your ass off to make sure that your mark has a higher effect. Because a lot of people's stories are the same. But again, it's the messenger, not so much the message. You know, it hold weight. You know what I'm saying? It hold weight. But you know, sometimes you just don't understand what people watching and why people watching. A lot of people watch because they really, really be needing somebody to uplift them. Or they really, really be needing some advice and some things in their life. Like, if you can't really be that, don't be that. Stop. Find something else to do. Get somebody else to do it. Stop being the blind eating the blind. Acting like you can see. But you just as blind as the people you teach. People crazy. People be weird. Well, y'all, I'm out. I just came on to peep on for a little bit. I got a little headache tonight, but I just had to get that off my chest because y'all better watch the messenger, man. Y'all be seeing stuff right in front of y'all face, too. That be the thing. You be seeing stuff, and you can really try to make it right in your mind when you know it ain't. Like, that's weird behavior. But then you go home and try to correct your children. But you'll follow them. Let me shut. All right. Let me. But yeah. Yep. I'm out. My head hurt, but like I said, like I always say, may your today be better than yesterday. May your tomorrow be better than today. Okay? You hear me? Every day you wake up, you're one step closer to your season. Don't play with God. Don't fumble your blessing. And take that damn mask off. Nighty night.